fuck is going on, everybody? Black Out the Rebel here, fun-filled week, chilling, kicking it. We got Peppermint Patty, Manda to my right.
Hello.
To my far right, it's my esteemed pleasure to bring to you guys the motherfucking Bronx Bomber himself.
Oh, God.
The motherfucking Chris Rivers in the building. Hold on.
I'm always hyped about the intros.
Nah, you want an intro? Hold on.
Nice introduction.
I know you hyped about the intros. Let me get in my bag real quick.
Okay.
Okay, so it's interesting when you're a celebrity figure or a person that people look up to, because you'll run into people that you don't know and they'll admire you and you won't remember. So I don't know if you remember this, but 2 years ago I used to have recording sessions right before you, and it was a session where you came. Yes, Major Studio and Jay was engineering.
Okay, yeah.
And you came into one of my songs. I think it was one of my deeper tracks about Feel This Pain or something.
Okay.
And then you was actually bobbing to it and shit. I was like, oh shit, this nigga was actually feeling this shit. And then there was a moment where he had to clear out the, I guess, like save everything and back it up. So we was outside and we was chilling, and I was actually picking your brain a little bit. You was talking about, just the music game and certain people that inspire you and things like that. And I was just like, wow. Like, I'm at this level right now where I'm actually just talking to Chris Rivers like this is no big deal. And another incident was when we was outside after after your paper box. 2 years ago. Once again, South Street Chemistry. I was there because of them. And once again, you wasn't behind the scenes. You wasn't chilling with your fam, even though they was in there heavy.
Yeah.
You was with the fucking crowd. While they was online and while they was outside smoking and chilling and shit. I'm just like, no man. Security, nothing.
Nah, I got
just
hands.
out here.
I got hands. It's
yeah.
All right. Yeah, no, it's all right.
I'm glad you said that, because that actually brings me to one of my first questions. We're going to get to the Monday Night Vibes and all that shit, but it's just the fluidity of all.
Yeah.
So, you say you got hands, and I remember that you said that you have hands. Now,
2 of them.
Yeah.
I got hands like Hindu deities. Like
100 with both.
Yeah, like 100 of them. Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm curious. Did you pay attention or did you care a little bit about the Mayweather versus McGregor fight?
Oh, I watched it. Yeah.
Okay.
I watched it. I even warm up like this now. You know what I'm saying? And definitely, I knew Mayweather was gonna win. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those things. The whole house was Mayweather fans. I wouldn't say I'm not a Mayweather fan. I'm just I'm more of a fan of good fighting. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't care who won as long as the fight was good. It was cool. You know, it was all right. It wasn't he did better. I would like to see it in the octagon. That's what I would like to see.
We're not gonna get that.
You know what I'm saying? But we're not gonna get that. But like, but it was cool. It was cool. You know, he did what he did. He tired him out and then beat him up.
Okay.
Yippee. You know. So.
Okay. Now the reason why I asked
Ain't that every fight he does?
What? Mayweather?
Yeah.
Kind of. He's technical. Like, he knows how to.
He's a boxer. He's a boxer. You know what I'm saying?
He's not the knockout.
I never
Tyson
seen him knock somebody out.
Yeah, nah. He's not.
Ever.
He's gotten TKOs and KOs as well. Like, and he's sharp. He's sharp and he's stiff, but it's one of those things. It's like he's not going for the KO. Like, a lot of people say, like, fighting him is like a sparring match, but they feel like you're sparring, like, because you're not really hitting him. He's not really, and he does enough to get the points, and that, you know, that's he's a winner. He's not a gladiator. He's not but he's a winner.
And that would be our other host, Jade. Come on down.
Come on down.
So now the reason why I asked is because I know that you are very appreciative of all types of music. It's not just hip hop. So I know now you're getting into more of the classical, and I know in the beginning you wasn't really a hip hop head. You was more into rock.
Yes, sir.
So now you're trying to incorporate. Now I was going to ask, are you trying to incorporate all these type of elements? Because now you see McGregor, even though it was for like this one time, he's a UFC fighter.
Yeah.
But now he's in the boxing ring.
Right.
So now he's trying to incorporate different styles.
Exactly.
Is that something that we can see from you?
It is precisely, like, pinpointed exactly what I'm trying to do. Like, and it's crazy that you said it. Like, I'm really learning. Like, I just recently did shout out to Juggernaut War Party. Shout out to the Resonator Arts Festival. I recently got to perform with a rock band for the first time. Like, nice. all the tracks off of Delorean, but like just with live band. So it was sexual as fuck. So it was really nice. And after that, I was like, let me let me start incorporating more rock and more classical like band like music stuff inside of like I want to bridge the gap. Like you know what I'm saying? I really want to do that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I really want to bridge the gap. So I think it's fun. It's something I want to do. Combine the worlds. You know, because hip hop's evolving. It's not just boom bap shit. It's not just trap and it's sectionized. But if you could, like, the people who do manage to combine it, and me, since I listen to all that sort of stuff, I'm like, I just want to like put everything in one genre, and just run with it. Yeah.
Okay. Now, if we're still keeping the whole sports thing together, you being able to box and you're being good with your hands, and your dad inspiring you and everybody around you, to fight when you was young and everything like that. Does that cross over to when you're performing? Because it takes a lot of windage to do what the fuck you do. I've seen it twice.
Bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like I used to lose my voice a lot, like on stage, because like screaming and yelling around and feeling. That Styles P, he told me, he was like, "Yo, like get in shape, little bro. Like it definitely does help." And I lost like 30-40 pounds. Started boxing again, like getting back on the show. And like when you're in shape. Because when I get off stage, I'm drenched. Like if you give a good like, so some people just I go hard. So like you do need the stand, because while I'm up there, there's at least 3 or 4 times where I feel like the fire in the stomach, like I'm running out of breath and I can't breathe. But let's get this show like. But it's like that. Like you gotta push yourself. Like if that's not the case, then what are you doing? Like.
So you ever heard of just like singers, true singers, I should say.
Stringers.
Don't caught me off guard. They run and sing on the treadmill. To keep the stamina and keep the voice.
Yeah, I run and rap.
You run and rap?
Yeah, I run and rap all the time. Like that's just and not just for rapping, but that's just a good way to help yourself like control your breath,
lung capacity.
Lung capacity, and how to remain like still energized.
I have a funny story about that.
Yeah.
So. Like, I had a little heart problem situation, and you know how they make you do the stress test on the treadmill?
Okay.
So doing ballet and stuff for a long time, running on a treadmill was like, ballet dancers, after a long time of training, you learn to control your breathing. Mm-hmm. So your heart doesn't race as fast as an average person on a treadmill. So doctors look at, the longer you do this, the faster this goes, right? And he's just like, doot, doot, doot. Doot, doot. It was to a point where I was holding on to things just to stay on.
With a BPM of like 4, like.
After a while, I was like, fuck it. Like, trying to force it.
Yeah.
And he was just looking at me like, really? I was like, I trained for
rapping.
9 years. You can't just turn off rapping. 9 years of training and then shut it off in one day.
Fact. Yeah. You should have tried rapping and singing while you ran. It would have worked.
That's a fact. Yeah. Okay, so once again, this is Darkside Radio. You actually didn't miss the Monday Night Vibes. So since you just came through the door, how you feeling?
She got a notepad and pen. She ready to go.
I do.
Oh yeah, it's gonna go. Listen, it's gonna go down.
I just came from dropping off a passenger, and
Uber everywhere.
Yeah, Uber's a thing, and you actually do make money, y'all. I have money in my bank account.
That's what it is.
It's lit.
You make your own hours and you work for yourself.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Do it.
I get up, I go to work, I go back home, I go to sleep. I get up again, I go back to work.
It's a cycle.
That's what it is.
And it's not even
rinse
vicious.
repeat.
Not even, because I literally do what I want. It's great.
I don't want to work today. I'm just gonna stay home.
I said that today. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna work today. Sits in bed, reads books, watches TV.
Well, you said we work. Right. We don't work together.
Are y'all trapping together?
No.
Because she's always been on some shit these last couple of months. Like, I just work whenever the fuck I feel like it. That sounds like a trapper to me.
It's a trap house.
Yeah.
It's a trap house aesthetic.
Ain't nothing wrong with
sip my drink.
Yeah, you do that. I guess we're gonna keep it going. For me, I'm ecstatic. I'm chilling. I did the write-up for this gentleman right here on the website. You can find it on DarksideRadioNYC.com. I actually break down every single track from his new project, Delorean.
I'm excited to read that. that, bro.
Yo,
I'm not gonna
listen,
lie.
every single track, even the little time zones, every single one. So,
Very, very excited.
yeah, I wish I had more time to actually like compare it to the previous projects because I know you're your worst critic and you don't like your previous work, but you have to give credit where credit's due.
Oh no, yeah. There's certain things that I just hear every flaw in it. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, yeah. And as I evolve as an artist, I'm gonna look back at Delorean like, I could have did this, I could have did. You know what I'm saying? But right now, it's like I feel like I fully exerted my max current potential as I grow. You know, so that's
we're gonna get into it. I know exactly why too. But I'm good. We did the write-up. I did the email blast, so shout out to everybody that has that and is checking it out. Shout out to my girl, Jenny Fire, wherever the hell she's at. Well, no, she's at work. She wants to watch this shit.
Okay.
But she can't. She's at work. You know?
Right. But she can listen.
Yeah, she gonna listen. She gonna catch the repeat and everything. But she was tight. She was like, "Yo, do good. I know you're excited. Blah blah blah. Do your thing." So yeah, shouts to her. Besides that, I'm out here. I'm grinding.
So let's explain what the Monday Night Vibes is to him.
Yeah. Monday Night Vibe is just basically how you're feeling for the day. Like hashtag, I'm out here. I'm chilling.
Right.
You know, whatever the case may be. Like, or whatever story you wanna.
However your day.
Yeah.
Literally went and how you feel.
Oh, that's what you want me to say?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Let me see. I went to sleep at like 5 in the morning, woke up at like 8 in the morning like a boss. You only need 3 hours. Then I woke up, I brushed each tooth twice. And then, I didn't really, I woke up and I was like, you know what? Like, I was talking to my friend and she was like, yo, what are you gonna be doing in 30 years? Because I have friends like that ask introspective, deep ass questions. So I woke up, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like, I was like, yo, let me really come up with like 30 years is pretty abstract, but let me come up with a 5-year plan. So I sat down for a few hours. I played some Smino. I don't know if you know who Smino is, dope artist. I was bumping Smino's album Black Swan, and I just I started coming up with a dope ass 5-year plan with integrated like pictures and different shit in it. Getting the cobalt. So came up with that. Wrote some raps, ate some fucking food.
What you eat?
It was cool. I
food
ate.
Is a favorite topic.
Let me see. I had a PB and J, right?
Okay.
And I also made a
Wait. The biggest question: with the crust or without?
With the crust.
You lost me.
I use oat nut bread, so the bread. The crust has like embedded like oat nuts in it, and it has like really it's really nice. And I had like strawberry jam preserves with the seeds in it, and
you went to Trader Joe's.
Made PB and J.
You went to Trader Joe's.
You know what it is like when I was really broke and I could only afford like I eat PB and J's for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Now that may sound bad, but I fucking love PB and J, so I didn't mind it. So it was one of those things where I got to the point where I was like, wow, like I don't need to eat PB and J's, but I still want to. But let me do it in a more luxurious way. So I get a whole bunch of different breads and types of peanut. They got white chocolate, macadamia, and peanut butter. Like it goes deep. So nevertheless, like ate that. Doing that stuff. Did some music stuff. I honestly did not know this. I look at my calendar. Like I said, my manager knows. So I did not know about this interview because he told me last minute. So like as I'm home, like doing all this stuff. No, because he had it on his calendar, but we have a shared calendar. He had it on his, but didn't share. So he told me with the exact amount of time that it takes to get here. So I was like, so I got dressed real quick. Same shit I wore yesterday, you feel me? Nobody saw me though, so it's real. Yeah. And then you know what I'm saying? So and then on top of that, I went, got a veggie burrito. Shout out to the taco truck next to my crib. That shit was real. I'm a vegan, so I don't eat so I was like no cheese, no sour cream, just hook it up, put avocado on that shit. Then I took the train here, bumped some new music I downloaded, and it was cool, regular chill day. I was planning on just staying home and doing some cocooning shit, deep, self-reflection and all that stuff just to grow. But I ended up coming here and it feels nice. So that's my Monday. I feel great, feel powerful. Feel good, smell good, look good.
I
all
gotta
that shit.
follow that shit.
Pretty much. Yeah.
So
that's my Monday.
Y'all ever heard of the show called Lucifer?
Yeah.
Am I the only one who watched it?
It's on Fox. I haven't watched it.
So I done binge watched season 1. I'm almost done with 2, so don't fucking ruin it, people.
I haven't seen this shit.
Don't ruin the shit.
Can't ruin shit.
Season 3 comes out October 2nd. Is about the devil. Literally.
Yeah.
I mean, the title kind of implied it just a little bit.
People think of it like someone portraying as the devil. No, it's actually about the devil himself leaving hell.
Right.
Yeah, just like make it out to be him as a good guy though.
Is this live action or animated?
It's not. It's live. It's like it has crime and he's an asshole. So it's like you want to watch it, and you care. It's a asshole character that you care about.
Yeah, they try to make the devil very, very likable.
No, but
they're trying to humanize him.
Yeah,
relatable.
The devil. They're trying to say that he doesn't like whatchamacallit, he's not the reason why you do bad stuff.
Right.
You make the choice to do, and he punishes those who choose to do wrong. You get what I'm saying?
Which, I mean, if you
that's how they try to put it in the show.
Book, yeah, they tell I mean, abstractly, the devil's more relatable than God is. I mean, who's perfect, right? Not you guys, not me, but you know, I get it.
I like the show.
Yeah, who really cares?
It's just an interesting show to watch because it's
on
not
Netflix.
No, it's on Fox.
It's on Hulu.
I got Hulu.
And if you have Fire Stick, check it out. But it's a good show to watch because it has dynamics, and a lot of shows I watched lately doesn't. And another show like I binge watched was Marlon. Marlon Wayans has the show now.
I did not know that.
Yeah, is that on Netflix?
No. It's on Hulu.
Oh, so that's right. I'm not a Hulu. I'm a Netflix nigga.
I got them all just in
it's
case.
actually good. It's about him and his divorced wife.
No shit.
Not the real one, but a fake show, like a nice black family show where it's not like, I don't know, demeaning, but it has real topics with comedy relief. How about that?
I like that.
Okay. All right.
I had a good day binge watching TV.
That's what's up. Cool. We just gonna get this shit out the way. I already told you there's certain things I know you're tired of talking about.
How yeah, let's get
it. I mean,
dude, that wasn't my day though.
Okay.
That was my whole day.
That's right.
Okay.
So I woke up.
We gotta talk about the whole days now, right? Since he made it up.
Yeah. Congratulations for everybody who woke up this morning.
Facts.
Okay.
On the saddest day in America.
Word. So I got up or whatever, right? I had my whole day planned. I also had to. So I had some emergency medical services about a month ago, and I got a bill in the mail. It was $860.
You're welcome.
Sheesh.
And I was like,
that's not a good bill to have.
I was like, yeah, I was like, damn, the prices went up, because I remember when emergency services was like $650.
It used to be $5.
And now it's not. So I was on the phone most of the day with the Department of Health, trying to get all the information I needed to put on the form so they could bill my insurance company. Because thank God I was insured at the time that I had the emergency medical services.
Yeah.
That took hours. I don't understand. And you know what I hate? I hate when you call like medical places and they go, we're so committed to excellent service. It's like, actually, you're not. Because I've been calling you 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 times.
Right.
Someone dead dubbed my shit. Yeah. Like, I literally was like, oh, can I have my account number, blah, blah, blah. They're asking for this. I don't know where it is. They're like, oh, I'm sorry, we don't have that information. I'm going to forward you to the Department of Health. They forwarded me to them. They were like, girl, they lied to you because we ain't got that information. Literally, she said it just like that. She was like, we ain't got your account information. We just help you sign up for health insurance. They got it. And I was like, that's some bullshit.
You doing the rinky dink. Yeah,
right. Just turn me all the way around. Like when you turn on your goddamn navigation system and make the wrong turn.
And it was funny because they don't need to say they have excellent service.
They don't.
They don't need to say that.
You don't need to lie to me.
They went the extra mile to say it, just to not give you good service.
Because you're lying to me. Yeah. Stop lying. Fuck anyway, so I did that. And then I thought I had a doctor's appointment, right? I was like, yes, I'm gonna be on time. It's gonna be great. I waited a month for this doctor's appointment.
That's a long time to wait.
So I thought my appointment was at 4:30. Nah, I was wrong. It was at 4. Ooh. So I got there at 4:17, thinking I'm early, right? I got my car's on the meter. I'm like, all right, cool. I got an hour. It's going to be good. It's going to be great. Probably going to have to leave my doctor for a second and then go put more money. But it's fine. I've been waiting for a month. It's going to be great. I got there. I'm excited. They're like, your appointment was at 4 o'clock. I kid you not. I started crying. I started to cry.
I hate that because it's like you have an appointment. If you was on time, they still would have made you wait to 4:17.
Right, to get to the doctor.
Bruh.
Not even to get to the doctor, to get to the nurse that takes the blood pressure.
No one actually calls you.
Makes you go back in the waiting room to wait for the doctor to call you back anyway.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, I was tight. I was tight. And I literally, tears streaming down my face. And they're like, no, don't cry. I'm like, don't tell me what to do. And then I got
put some shit over when you did that?
No, but this lady...
There's just never a table.
And you have to bolt it down tables and shit too sometimes.
But there was this lady. She was standing next to me. You could obviously tell like she was probably like either withdrawing from some type of drug or something because she had a tick.
That's always good. Yeah.
So
that's cool.
She wanted her. You know, when you get Medicaid, you get a Metro card, right? So this was her. She was like, "Can I get my Metro?" Like she literally pushed me. She pushed me to the side, tears rolling down my face, picked up all the shit that was on the desk, slammed it down, moved it to the side, and was like, yo, let me get my Metro card. And I was about to blow up on this bitch. Like, yo, do you see me here? I am not one of these goddamn clipboards. You cannot pick my ass up and put me back down, bitch. This is going to be a goddamn problem.
Preach.
But eventually I did get to see, there wasn't a doctor I was supposed to see, but I did get to see somebody. And then they rescheduled my appointment for October 20th.
Damn.
Sheesh.
Damn. So what doctor?
You gotta say healthy enough just for that.
Now you just gotta make sure you confirm that time like 6 times.
Right.
Yeah.
So at the end of I was like, so October 20th. They were like, tentatively, that's not, we don't know. I have to talk to such and such.
The fuck? No one's that busy. No one's that busy. The president's not that busy.
Obviously, that nigga doesn't do
Nah, that's a different nigga. He might be.
The current president doesn't do.
That's
shit.
a different nigga.
Has anyone today? Did anyone see? Was he talking?
Yeah,
Twitter fingers?
No. Yeah.
Like no, was he like talking to somebody?
Yeah.
The president.
Like
it's 9/11. Did he like make a?
No.
Wait.
Okay.
Let's hold that thought. We got a call. Darkside Radio. What's up?
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, it was good. This is Black Out the Rubber. You with Darkside Radio. We got Chris Rivers. What's up?
Hello, my name is Anthony Obas. How you doing?
Anthony!
The Rebel. Yo, what's good, man? How you?
So, I wanted to ask Chris Rivers a question. I wanted to ask him whether he's going to collab with Juggernaut War Party on an album or something.
I love Juggernaut War Party, and I can't wait to work. I can't wait to work with more music with them. I don't know if it's going to be an entire album, but it's definitely going to be mad stuff because from the production side to the vocals, everything and just even playing video games with them niggas in the crib. Like they dope people, man. And anyone who doesn't know about them need to check them out today.
Interesting.
For real.
Myself included.
Yeah, I'm big on Juggernaut War Party, so I'm waiting for some type of EP, some type of song to release. We got to. That's love. Yeah. We both been busy and stuff like that, but I'm gonna link with them soon. We're gonna start working. Facts. Can I get I want a signed album.
A signed album? There you go. Got you. Well, we got more coming. We got
Oprah this shit. You get a signed album. You get a signed album.
Facts.
Everybody just a signed album.
Shout out to Oprah.
A whole lot of gang stuff.
Yo, thank you, Ant. You
Later, Anthony.
Yo, later, man. Yo, big major shouts to Ant the Rebel because not everybody in here knows he's the one that put this whole motherfucking thing together. I don't know what the fuck event he was at where he was with Scorp, but he was like, yo, I got this show. I would love to have Chris Rivers on it. And mind you, Ant the Rebel is not a fucking Darkside Radio member. He's just WVMR. So this is one big family. So he was like, off the strength of the relationship that we have, he was like, yo, I know Blackout would love to interview with Chris Rivers, so I'm gonna see what I can do and make that happen. Definitely.
Hold the sound. Super shout out to Voices Music Content Specialist at WVMR.
Yo, feel me though.
I spoke to you about it, but yeah, everybody knows I'm ordering something special just for him. That shit's gonna come when he comes back from college. Shouts to everybody in Syracuse. So when he comes back for Thanksgiving, I got him. So yeah, we gonna. Can we? You want to continue what you were saying?
I'm here.
Okay.
And shout out to everybody who made it here. Like we woke the fuck up.
And
we went through a whole bunch of shit, and now we're here.
Yeah.
So congratulations.
Ain't it beautiful?
Yeah. Okay. So now, what I was trying to say earlier was, I'm one of those people who I take what I do here very seriously. Right. So I've been researching you nonstop these last couple of days.
Hell yeah.
And I know what it's like to be an artist and to have interviews and have to answer the same questions over and over. So I know how you feel. But also from a radio personality and a media perspective, I know what it's like to actually keep watching the same shit and hearing the same shit over and over.
Right.
So I have to ask a question, but I'm going to have to spin it in a way that I don't think you've really been asked before.
I'm thoroughly excited.
So, obviously, obviously get this shit out the way. You're Big Pun's son. Big shock, right? I know. So, but now this is my thing.
Oh my god.
Like, damn.
I'm sure you always get hit with the, is it pressure and everything like that. But now here's my question to you.
Facts.
Do you feel like there will be pressure in the event that you have a child that decides that they want to get into music? Given the fact that you're not only Big Pun's son, but your cousin Whispers also raps, and your sister Star is also into the music business as well.
And I'm gonna be immensely successful. So it's like, damn, like the lineage.
Exactly.
When like it's double. I would say the pressure would definitely be there. What's good, bro? How you feeling, man?
Busy B, Chris Rivers, Busy B.
You feel me?
It's like I already know this information. Like the fuck.
So like he slid in with that trap card though.
Yeah. He like on the table.
He said, "Hey fam, hold this down."
Yeah, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
So
listen, my shit declined. I swiped it through a girl's ass cheek once before a few months ago. I didn't get nothing back.
It wasn't the right ass.
Are you serious?
Yeah, not insured the chip.
No, actually, cards don't go through ass cheeks, which is why it didn't work in the first place.
He says the chip. You gotta put it. You gotta.
Nah. Chips also don't go in ass cheeks either.
You have
no matter how you
maybe not your ass cheek.
You have to have the knowing money for it to work.
I know.
Zero.
I fuck with bitches for the future. That shit works.
See
what?
So
nigga, he was in a DeLorean.
Go tell them that they need to go get that shit uninstalled.
Nah, that's a fact.
Okay, uninstalled.
I don't know, man. I'm just saying. I don't know. Did the charges go to you, Busy? Like, how does that work? Because it didn't work. It declined. She wasn't with it.
People shouldn't be.
It gets charged.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, all right.
That's what it is.
So the game is gonna have to pick this shit up. I don't know.
But I would say, because I thought about that before, but also like I don't intend to stop at music. Like I also want to just like keep going and like do mad other stuff. Like I want to be one of those people that like they talk about in 100 years, like immortalize myself through mad different actions. So I would say that I always thought like as I'm on my journey to be this great, like, and the greatness I see in myself, like beyond music and beyond that, I would say that it's natural for kids to feel pressure to live up to but at the same time, it's like, no matter what you want to be, you be the best version of that. You don't need to be like me. Like, and that's what I want to tell them too. Like, I'll tell my like, if you want to be a janitor, just make sure you are the most efficient, cleanest nigga on the earth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
best.
you know what I'm saying? The best. I mean, like machine gun, Lysol glass. Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
wax off,
yeah,
nigga.
like whatever it is you do, just make sure you do it 1,000%. And if it's just being yourself, then do that. So, I encourage no one to feel the pressure to live up to anything. But I definitely am planning to make myself a tough act to follow. But at the same time,
you've already done that.
But at the same time, like, they you want your kids to surpass you. So I just want to set that bar so fucking high that they're gonna be even more amazing than that when that time comes. Shout out to my unborn semen children.
That's a fact.
Oh my god!
Okay.
Did anyone hear that? Like, how did that make
you
you feel when you heard that?
You see what I did there?
Unborn semen children. Like,
why not?
Just let that sink in.
No, just like Chris just lets you be the very best, like no one ever was.
Well,
Stop! Where's the? Oh my god! Pokemon!
Chris Ketchum. Chris Ketchum.
That's a fact. Shout out to everybody that's watching. Jasmine said, "Hey, what's up, Manda?"
Shout out to Jasmine. She just did her first runway show in New York Fashion Week.
Yeah, that's what's up.
So proud of her.
My nigga Joker said, "What up? Dragons up."
Dragons up.
Yeah,
big time.
So since he brought that up, we have to get into it. For those who don't know, what is the meaning behind your IG handle, Dragons and Drivers?
Dragons and Rivers. And and that's what it is. Like I'm Rivers and Dragons are everyone else. Like my fans are Dragons, you believe yourself as Dragons. And just to give that some context, like not to get into a whole religious debate, but like when I was like younger, I told my friend like, yeah, I believe in Dragons, like why not? And my friend was like, he started laughing at me and shit like that. So I was like, do you believe in God? He's like, yeah. So I was like, you can believe in an all-powerful, infallible being that created the universe from nothingness and pure, like, like just eclipse abyss, but like you can't believe in a dinosaur with wings. You know what I'm saying? So in that same context, it's like, like people are so much more willing to believe in some like just excessively like elaborate thing opposed to something simple like your own success. Someone would rather think that they won't make it because of some outside force that's going to miraculously deter them from their path. Like, so if you believe in yourself, like yourself is powerful, your dreams are powerful, dragons are powerful and mystical. There's something that you could easily believe in but choose not to. So if you're a dragon, then you are the type to believe in yourself. You could ascend. You got this. So dragons up just means ascension. We all rise. And plus, I'm a nerd. I just wanted to include dragons in my career somehow. I thought of a long, elaborate way to do so. So like, so it's just fun. So Dragons and Rivers, it's me and them, and it's fun. Yeah,
that's what's up. In the spirit of this, anyway, I got my dragon Chucks on.
Oh yes,
snake, dragon.
Yeah, that's hard. That's hard.
I'm trying.
You know what I'm saying? Sensible being.
What?
Okay. Yeah.
Dragon trunks?
Chucks.
Dragon Chucks.
I definitely heard something different. I had to clarify that information.
Yeah, I don't.
But look, you hear some crazy shit on this show, and if he said something like, I had dragon like boxers or something, like I would have been like.
I mean, I don't know about dragon boxers, but I mean,
to hear.
if she with the shits, I'll unleash the dragon. Get on my Cisco shit real fast. I mean, I'm just saying.
Ridiculous. Oh my god.
Anyway.
Moving forward.
Moving forward. Okay, now, it's been noted and stated before that you didn't start listening to your father until sometime in your adolescence. Like, really start to appreciate him. In the beginning, you were more so a rockhead, and one of your favorite, I would say, is Eminem, of course.
Yeah, big time.
Now, fellow big Eminem fan, I have to ask, what is your favorite album and song?
Song is really hard. Like, Sing for a Moment is like a good, like, personal song. Like, that helped me, like, when I was a kid. Like, I would say I also love Infinite. The whole album and the track itself, like, is so amazing. It's really hard to pick a favorite song. One of my favorite, I would say the shade after with the Ken, I forgot, is that the Slim Shady LP or EP? The one with the what's up? Damn, you don't want to. You don't. What the fuck? Wishing.
That's Kill You. That's Marshall Mathers.
Marshall Mathers LP, right? Yeah. LP. Yeah, that I would say, like, and like, granted, he's come out with crazy stuff after that, but that one hold dear to me because that one was like the first hip hop album that I like bought, and I wasn't old enough to buy it, so I had to get someone to buy it. So like, just hearing it and hearing the skids,
you remember those
Ken Kniff shit, and like, just it was just so dope. Like, so it held a good place in my shit. So I would say that's my favorite album, but it's gotta be one of my favorite songs. He's Crazy in Love. That's a song a lot of people don't know, but that's a dope.
No, I know it.
A lot of dope M songs.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I know you was bringing it up. Yeah, remember the good old days where people had to actually buy your CDs for you.
All right, I still buy music. Call me crazy.
No, it's nothing wrong with that.
All my music that's on my phone has been bought. All over 250 songs has been bought. I do not.
I will say I'm a stream first, and if I really like it, I'll buy it.
Yeah, there's nothing like having the
because streaming, you still get money, not as much. But if I really like, if I fuck with you as an artist, I'm supporting you. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I listen to a song, like I'll YouTube the song, I'll listen to the whole thing. If I really like it and whatever, I'm downloading it.
Right.
And it's just that, well, first of all, it's just easier. One, if you ever had a phone or a computer that has been erased before, you know the hardship it is to get all that music.
Oh, goodness, yo. Oh, my God. LimeWire days? Nigga. Giving your computer AIDS just to get that new Usher? Nigga. Fuck out of here, son. My computer had gone and sipped for Hercules a few times. Nigga, we had to remedy that shit hard body. Nigga, I had to type with a condom. It was so diseased. Like, nigga.
Like,
Ghana what?
Ghana sip for Hercules, nigga. Like,
Ghana
that's all of
Hercules.
Nigga, they fused and shit. Yeah.
all the venereal diseases did the fusion dance.
Like, yo, just to get music, I like listening to music. When I hear music, I have to hear everything in the song. And when you download songs just from anywhere, you don't necessarily hear everything the artist intended you to hear on the song and how they intended you to hear it on the song. So, like, even headphones, like, I might buy them $6.99 joints for the moment. But best believe I'm going back. I'm getting my beats. I gotta get my beats fixed. Even the Apple headphones are really good. I just like to hear music how it's supposed to be heard. And like anybody who rides in the car with me knows I sing along to the music.
I'm telling you, we're gonna get you singing.
No, I'm not singing.
That's a rap. You could be the next SEA.
I'm not singing. Singing is not for me.
I'm sure you have a speech.
It's not.
We got you.
It's not. If it hasn't happened, it's not happening. It's not for me.
You know, there was a point in time where dancing wasn't your thing either, but you did that shit though.
No, dancing was always my thing.
It was always your thing. So you just came out the pussy, you just peer away and shit.
Actually, yeah.
Okay, all right, cool.
She danced her way into the world and danced her way through it.
Okay.
Are you mad?
No, I'm not mad. I stand corrected because she's the only baby I've ever seen that.
I don't know. You sound upset.
She just came out. It was
a little poetic.
Twirl with her own fucking.
She Millie rocked right out of that
floor. It was fucking amazing. It was epic as fuck.
Because you was there. Because you was there.
Yes, I was. Yeah. I was there in spirit, nigga. Okay. Yes, I was.
All right. Cool. Got it.
I supported her whole entire goddamn birth.
She was the uterus.
Yeah.
Yes, I was. I helped. We were together. Okay. Yeah. So fuck about it here.
Duly noted. Okay. So, all right. Now,
piggybacking
off what you were saying, like how you're very adamant.
Not singing.
No. You're very adamant about trying to hear everything. Like you like the quality of sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. If an artist gives like any song, right, you want to hear it how the artist sounds it. Whether it's the bass, you want to hear the lyrics more. How you want to hear it, lyrics. Like when you really close your eyes and listen to music with just headphones on and just lay and think, you hear everything you didn't intend to hear. So I'm a very musical person because in obviously doing ballet and modern, and you have to hear. I had some choreography that didn't go to what everybody else heard. It went to the undertones in the music. So you really have to sit there and listen. And I had choreographers who didn't do anything to the music. They just went based off a time. Mm-hmm. So you had to count time in your head compared to points in the song where you had to go to. So it's just, I'm very into listening to music, and I like listening how it's supposed to be intended to listen to.
Facts. Good. Now,
every instrument, every string, everything.
I like that. That's what's up. The reason why I asked that is because, Chris, this is the first time when you were actually very pun intended, and then pun intended, instrumental. You were very instrumental with the actual curation of the book, like the entire process of your album. Yeah, like the engineering, the production, and of course the lyricism. So explain how that felt to actually be a part of every single thing and then have your finished product.
It felt right. It felt like I was actually like creating something. Like it wasn't just like a third party thing, like just piecing stuff together. Like it felt intentional and it felt like really good, and it felt progressive, and I felt the growth, and I noticed more love in it, you know what I'm saying? Like being more like having both your feet in the water with your head in it too. Like it really felt more like submersive and just good. And I enjoyed it, and just tailor making it specifically because I wanted to like it. So just tailor making it to all my preferences, and like at the end it was just like, all right, like, I hope people feel the same way I feel, you know, and they do, you know what I'm saying? So it was really even dope because since it was more personal, you put more on the line, you get more involved, so it means a lot more. So when it turns out great, it's even more rewarding, you know what I'm saying? So it was definitely a dope. I definitely encourage every artist to not just be a rapper, to be a full artist. Like be involved in the production, be involved in the engineering, be involved in the video, the directing, everything, every aspect and part of it. Like what you decide to push out into the world, have a heavy hand in there. You know what I'm saying? Because it just feels better.
How about we get to some of the music to listen to what he's talking about?
Well, I mean, shit. Let's do that. Chris, what you want to go to first?
Yo, what should we listen to? Play bag. Let's get. He said he was in his bag, so let's put that.
I'm always in my duffel. That's a fact. Like,
let's put that
I live
in the pocket. Yeah, I got the hefty. Lights out. I was in the crib, but the lights out. Niggas talking shit, put his lights out. Say you making bread, put the lights out. Mama said he's making back home for the lights out. Cops are hunting, not for nothing. Put it bluntly, I've been blunting. No sipping, no fronting, just stunting. Like jumping from something to ice. So boom, check it, I got the bag in my pocket. What you gonna do? I got the bag in my pocket. No, you want it too? I got the bag in my pocket. What you gonna do? I got the bag in my pocket. No, you want it too? See, niggas don't respect the hustle. Niggas just neglect the hustle. Yeah. Like you gotta come correct or get a fast. First you gotta get some bread, then you gotta reinvest and hustle. Facts gotta get a pass and a little cash in the bag. When you feeling bad, look into your past. If you pass like a quarterback, see these niggas crash when they ass, take them out of class. And you gotta pass for real nigga dough, got real nigga dough. Deals with the low like a deal with the post. Strippers on the pole that appeals to the pole. Cause they bought it for your soul when they got it for the low. Like pass them, hash and spasms, ass and cash and gas and bags and blast and grab and bag them as they laughing. I got the bag in my pocket. What you gonna do? I got the bag in my pocket. No, you want it too. I got the bag in my pocket. What you gonna do? I got the bag in my pocket. Yeah. No, you want it too. They be like, Chris, what's the bag though? You saying that shit with no cash flow. I with my wrist and they got a whip. You took a risk in your bag low. I told that bitch get her ass low. I just expected a lot. I never asked though. I'm blazing leap to the Astro. Never been average. That's word to the Av though. I be like, nigga, what's that though? I just can't tolerate lactose. When niggas walk that close to a plateau, I just keep climbing like climbing. No comment, just bombing like comets. Then I stay clean just like Comet. My conscious king, you just pawn it. I am the greatest. I say what I mean and I mean what I say, bitch. Even when place was on bedroom apartments, you full of shit, no colonic. Your money long for a hobbit. My thoughts are long, Pocahontas. You can't say you made it if all you've been making is strides and oppressors options. Niggas is cons, that's why they poppin'. Your bitch a bird, that's why she flocking. I'm in my go, yeah, my brick in my Louis, my future is mine. I got the bag in my pocket. What you gonna do? I got the bag in my pocket. No, you want it too. I got the bag in my pocket. Yeah. What you gonna do? I got the bag in my pocket. Yeah. No, you want it too. To my past and I could barely force a smile. The common misconceptions that parents should force a child. From the fires of experience, happiness, hand-me-downs, and the wisdom you acquire, not anger and acting wild. You're worse than the bullies, the rapists, and pedophiles. It's you that we should trust to protect us and make us proud. I should strive to be the man that you presented to me, not the man that you showed your friends that you pretended to be. I look in mommy's eyes and said I'd kill him if I could, but I'm too damn weak and small and I'm not sure if I even should. But I've seen what he's done to you. I know that it isn't good. If I could be a shining armor, I swear to God that I would. And I wish I said more things, but I was young and I was voiceless, and I couldn't find the words to make you feel like there were choices, make you feel like you were priceless. When you petrified with fear, but to my sisters and my mom, just know I'm stronger and I'm here. Brave in the dark, are you brave? Are you brave in the dark? Are you king of your lights? Are you brave in the dark? Are you brave in the dark? Are you king of your lights? Are you brave in the dark? Are you brave in the dark? Are you king of your lights? Are you brave in the dark? Are you brave in the dark? Are you king of your lights? Shout out to the children who has overcame these challenges. Prayers to the kids who couldn't cope and roped in bandages. All in very young, that this world is filled with savages. Even if you're home, you're never safe, but we can manage this. Shout out to the mothers that tried to hold it steady, had a sprained wrist and black eyes and still would make spaghetti, and told us to look away whenever things were getting scary. But the vision through my spaced out fingerprints would not impair me. Plus I knew that we was next. It's okay, ma, take a rest. You've given blood and flesh, I'll let your king here give the rest. And though I'm heavy with regrets, I know one thing for sure, that your fears that make you fall are even smaller standing tall. So I'm standing with my chin way higher than it should be. And got punched right in that statement, it rattled and shook my teeth. And I swallowed one or two, staggered upon my feet, and then he kicked my legs from under, but still wouldn't face defeat. Are you brave in the dark? Are you brave? Are you brave in the dark? Are you king of your lights? Are you brave in the dark? Are you brave? Are you brave in the dark? Are you king of your lights? Are you brave? Are you brave? Are you brave in the dark? Are you king of your lights? Are you brave? Are you brave? Are you brave in the dark? Are you king of your lights? That's where the lion grows. At night, break the glass, let the lion
Yep. Black Out the Rebel, we are fucking back. I got Jay to my left. I got Peppermint Petty to my right. I got the motherfucking lyrical fucking...
The dragon himself.
Yeah, facts.
The dragon himself.
God MC.
Chris Rivers.
Chris fucking Rivers. And I got the bag in my pocket.
Facts.
So...
Yes. Yes,
I love that second song.
Oh,
yo, listen, man.
Oh, man. In my feelings.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Fear My Crown? Oh,
yes.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Shout out to all the children out there that's going through shit. You know what I'm saying? As a person who grew up in an abusive household, it was definitely something that you can only make that kind of song once, but I wanted to really put it out there and just raise awareness because, you know, a lot of people who confidence issues stem from that. A lot of issues stem from that, but I know a lot of people have confidence issues, and being someone who was abused, you get confidence issues because you might have a moment where you felt you couldn't overcome that impossible obstacle or help people, so you felt powerless. And those subtle things that happen when you're young trickle into your adulthood and trickle into in every area in your life. So I just want to tell, it's important to identify those moments and forgive those moments. A lot of people suffer through things and don't even know the root cause of it, you know, and they try to change the effect and not the cause. So it's important to raise awareness about these things. Mental health is definitely real big out here, and you know, all that good juicy shit, you know. So definitely, thank you.
There's this article going around it goes, you know how articles kind of recycle themselves,
Facts.
Every 6 to 8 months you see it pop up again. So there's an article, it's 10 ways you know that you were raised by a toxic parent.
Right.
And
oh, that's awesome.
Right.
Let me see. Yeah.
So I read it through, and someone on one of my friend's statuses was like, oh, and then they'd be like, if I give you a little religion or I give you a little Jesus after, you know, all of the bullshit, the toxicity, that it'll be okay. And then I wrote this whole long response where I was like, sorry, religion's not gonna solve your goddamn problems.
Right.
So Jesus is not gonna be like, I pardon your toxicity. No, that's not a thing. God is not gonna be like, I also pardon your toxicity.
Yeah.
It's not oh, you smacked your kid in the it's alright, don't worry, it's covered. No, bitch, it's not.
You gotta work through that.
You really do. You have to work through these things, and that song just really had me think.
Thank you so much. Yeah, people got to take responsibility for their own actions.
Yes,
and stop chucking it up to other things.
Stop it.
Take responsibility, y'all.
Yes,
you the only person who's gonna make you great. Nobody gonna do that for you.
From the gospel of Chris Rivers, y'all.
You feel me? Can I get a hell yeah?
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, awesome. I see you.
You know.
I'm here for it.
Now, I definitely that was one of my favorite records, and I actually said that in the write up because I feel like it's one of those defining songs.
Yeah.
Yes, you dope. You've been dope for years, ever since you came on the scene. But it was one of those songs where it's a prolific song that's gonna catapult you into a different section in different realms.
And that's what I wanted to do with Delorean. I think I proved 1,000 times that I could really rap. So it's one of those things was let me prove I can make music. Let me prove that I could have stuff that people can have fun to, be thoughtful and introspective at the same time, be lit. You know what I'm saying? And have those songs that's more geared towards empowerment and things like that and storytelling. You know, so there's a lot of that in this album, and I'm just happy that I got to fully just break down those inhibitions and just go ham and just be myself, and it felt good. Yeah,
that's what's up. Okay, now you already admitted that you're a nerd.
Oh, all day.
You're talking to a fellow nerd here.
Nerd.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh yeah. So listen.
Unity.
Facts.
Yeah.
He just sang Unity, y'all.
Yeah.
Yo, listen.
Sang it.
Yeah.
Y'all heard that?
Yeah, there was a note there. You carried it. Yeah.
There was bravado. Yeah.
Y'all heard that? Okay.
The gyration.
I have to ask, with the title of the project being, of course, Delorean,
right?
How much of a fan were you with the Back to the?
I'm not gonna lie, the movies, they were cool. I watched them when I was younger, but what stuck to me more was the sci-fi, the ability to travel through time and the vehicle itself. So I would say I was more of a fan of the concept and the vehicle than I was of the actual movies. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't watch it all the time. I just knew that when it was the first thing that popped in my mind when I was I got that old school nostalgic kind of vibe, but I also want to bring that new school flow and feel to it. I want to bridge the past and the future, and I want to take people on a journey. And the only vehicle that I know that can take people on a journey through the past and the future and occupy people is the DeLorean. That's what I grew up with, so I wanted to give that. So that was the inspiration behind it. So I wouldn't say I'm like a diehard Back to the Future fan or anything like that, but I do love sci-fi. I did like the movies, and it was something that just popped in my mind when I knew I wanted to call it. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna hold on to my comment because I'm glad that you said what you said. Mainstream, I know you got a question.
Just one quick question. So, being a big hip hop fan and shit,
facts, B.
I did a write up for you and the late great Sean Price.
Word.
Yeah, and I wanted to know, how was it being in the studio with him?
Oh man, I didn't get to make a song with him, like personally, and like it was crazy. Like 2 weeks before his passing, like he had called me, like, "Yo, Chris, I got you on the la." I was like, "Yo, yeah, definitely." But the first time I got to see him perform live, it was amazing. Like, and I met him, he was super embraceful. But like more than just his lyricism and his just like energy up there, I would say like his ability to be so comical was just so like he wasn't a hilarious person even up there. So it was just super dope just to be around his energy and to absorb that before he passed, because it wasn't too long before he passed that I got to meet him on too many different occasions. So blessings to his family and everyone involved, and definitely him and his career. But he's an amazing person to be around if you ever got the privilege to do so, and definitely cherish that guy for real.
Man, R.I.P. Sean Price, man.
Yeah,
legend, of course. Absolute legend.
Definitely. Now, going back to what you were saying about bridging the gap and everything, I'm not gonna do the typical old head thing, like the new school and the trap music is mumble rap and everything.
Facts.
I'd rather do something different.
It is mumble,
but it is. Hold on. I'd rather do something different that actually brings everybody together. Now, Chris, you being a very respected artist for what you do and your lyricism and you take it so seriously, what do you feel like you can learn from these mumble rap motherfuckers that are out, right, and what do you feel that they can learn from you?
What I learned from them and what I continue to learn from them is how prevalent and how important it is that delivery is, and tone and a feel and a vibe, because they're winning off of vibes and feels and stuff like that, and how important that is. It's not all about lyrics, you know what I'm saying, because most people don't really listen, you know what I'm saying, so they're winning off of catchiness, beats, you know what I'm saying, so it made me more aware of like, wow, like I thought that like I thought lyrics was this much of like the whole pie. If this is the whole pie, I thought lyrics like everything else was this much. I'm realizing that lyrics is just a small portion of it, and how much more important the whole aspect of making the music is, you know what I'm saying, and also having fun is also very important. I think that they could learn the balance, you know what I'm saying, because you don't, I got some songs like Bag, I Got Too Much, and records like that where it still has that fun trap bounce, but it still has substance in it, you know what I'm saying, like, so I think that they could learn that balance in there, because there needs to be longevity. Like, if you're only winning because you're appealing to a trend but you actually have no skill, then you're not going to be able to switch up when the next trend comes, and then you'll become obsolete. That's why that's why a lot of people get, they blow up and then they fade out pretty quickly, you know what I'm saying? But then you got people like Kendrick or J. Cole or even the Drakes and out there that's been surviving for a long period of time, because they're not just adhering to the trend. They're making trends and expanding that trend. They're doing what these mumble rappers do, but making it better at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So it's super dope, and to take what they do and just run with it at 1,000 miles per hour, that's what I like to do. So, I learn from it. I get it, and I hope that they learn from, the reciprocated action, you know what I'm saying, vice versa. But okay, I like it.
That's what's up. Now, I thought that you were going to touch on, I told you I watch every fucking thing.
Facts.
I thought you was going to touch on the fact that they are effective but not respected.
Oh yeah, no, that's a big thing. I always like to, and I'm glad you said that. Yeah, like I try to not say it the same way all the time, but that's a big thing. Like, because you can either be like you got someone like Lupe Fiasco. I always like to, because he's one of my favorites of all time.
That's where we can click.
Yeah, right. So he's respected. You know what I'm saying? He is respected, but he does not get the notoriety that he deserves. You know what I'm saying? He's very famous. He's very, you know what I'm saying? But he should be way bigger if you were judging him based on his skill level. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Now you have so he's respected. Now you have someone like a Lil Yachty who's not respected by like people who like love hip hop, all that stuff, but he's very effective because he's very known. He got a lot of success. And then you got people like Kendrick Lamar who's combined effectiveness with respect, that they can make a song like Pull Up, drink, headshot, drink that everyone's partying and drinking to and it's playing on the radio, but it's also about the horrors of drinking, and he didn't abandon himself. So it's about that blending of the worlds, and to find that out, and that's why I was saying, like, to combine them, and that's what I want to do. I want to combine those worlds so that you could be lit and enlightened at the same time, and that's what I like. You know,
can I say something?
Talk your shit, of course.
I like your hair.
Thank you so much.
Like, what products do you use?
I use shampoo, conditioner, and water, and good genetics. You know, definitely. You know, for what I lack in the dental department, I made up for in the curls. So I appreciate it.
You have wonderful teeth.
I love my teeth. I say it as a joke, but I'm stoked about it. Like, honestly, like, I'm dumb happy. Like, I'm dumb happy that I like someone like me that constantly pushes like being happy and like preaches that sort of shit has to like in order for me to show I'm happy, I need to smile, which means I need to reveal something to you that you would consider a flaw and would make you unhappy in order for you to see that I'm like, that's amazing for me. Like, each smile is me overcoming that fucking built up social paradigm of what beauty standards are supposed to be. Like, and I love that because that's what I preach. So it's definitely cool for me, and it's never held me back. Like, I never not got the girl I wanted. I never not like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I strong, like, you know, I can still eat. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, yeah, like, I don't really know. Like, there's nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing wrong.
Talk about it.
You know, so it's just cool.
I don't got no more juice.
You feel me though?
Listen. Okay, so before we get too far away from it, I always do this every time this person is mentioned. The fact that we have the same favorite rapper yet again, Lupe Fiasco.
Shout out to Lupe.
I
love you, Lupe.
Favorite mixtape, song, album.
From Lupe?
Yes.
Mixtape, it would be Friend of the People. I love Friend of the People.
Friend of the People.
Shout out to Friend of the People. First time SLR. It was incredible. You know what I'm saying? Love, Life, and Death in Sanford. That song is so amazing. I know you know that song from Friend of the People. Favorite song is favorite album would have to be The Cool. Love The Cool. That just did it for me. You know, I would say Tetsuo and Youth is a very no, but I would say they're right there because The Cool was like me getting into Lupe, and like his other albums are amazing as well. But that was like that got me back into hip hop. And then after what I saw, you know, Lupe was going through a lot of turmoil with the label and all this stuff, and being dicked around and pulled around in so many ways, and you could tell that he wasn't releasing like other things that he was. But I feel like Mural was, we got Lupe back.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He always gave us. But Tetsuo and Youth, like, he just gave us, like, that was just a work of art. And I would say it's hard. So I'm gonna pick songs off of both of them. It's hard for me to pick a favorite song, but I would say those albums are tied for me. It's hard for me to pick a favorite song from Lupe, but I would say Hurt Me So, I love. The instrumental was amazing. Mural, of course, is crazy. Dots and Lines. I love that song, Dots and Lines.
Really?
OD.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. It's incredible. It's really hard, man. Like, I could talk about this for years. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I would say definitely Hurt Me So. What's the other joint? Intruder Alert. But Fighters, Superstar. Damn, I'm missing one.
Which album?
He rocks Northside on the right side. 1100 friends. One you never heard of.
Yeah.
That's
first time we ever heard of Nicki Jean.
Yeah, yo, fell so hard. Daydream, like, it's hard for me to pick a favorite, but all those, like, I can never stop listening to that, man. Like, just the entendres and the depth. So shout out to him and shout out to all those albums.
One time I went to go see Lupe in concert. Because I worked this thing called Ad Week, and like Lupe was doing like a closing, like we had like a rap party, and he was performing, but he didn't rap. He like DJ.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, that's dope.
There was a point where like he spit water like into the air from like out of his mouth, and I swear to God, a drip of water fell on my skin.
Oh.
And I was like, I've been baptized.
Yeah, like, I'm like, you definitely don't need to wash your hands anymore.
That's that influence.
Facts. Like,
that's that influence.
That's so amazing.
Now, if we're talking about influence, I know there's always that one story that you tell where you're at your dad's funeral and that dude strips his shirt and he exposes his tattoo of Big Pun.
Yeah.
Do you feel that you're at that point right now where you have that type of influence, or is that something that you're trying to aspire to?
I think I do, like, for the people who do love me for my music, I feel like the influence is just as potent. I don't think it's as widespread yet. That's the thing, you know what I'm saying? So I do feel like on a personal level, like I got people that message me saying I saved their lives, and this is the thing, like they need it, and they genuinely love me, and I take a while because I handle all my social media myself, but like I do always get back to people, and I have long conversations, advice. I just like I know the connection and the fanhood is there 100%. I just know that it's not at the massive reaches that my father had it yet, but it will eventually get there, and I hope to keep that genuine connectivity with all the fans that I get, regardless whether it's millions, billions, quintillions, if we become a multi-planetary race. You know what I'm saying? Like
multi-planetarian
race. You know what I'm saying? Because if I could get some alien fans out here, boy, like I'm telling you, man, like because we're either gonna go extinct or become multi-planetary, because you know the Earth is dying. Like we all know this. So you know what I'm saying? So in the midst of all that, like definitely want some alien shows. I want a concert on the moon. You can sell the moon out. First nigga that sells out the moon. Yo, how lit is that? How lit is that?
But say there's human folk who want to go to the moon. Like on top of buying tickets, you also have to get there
and buy the oxygen.
You have to get oxygen.
No, I mean the show they'll definitely have like a biodome. You know what I'm saying? One of these terraform planets. You know that those three Goldilocks zone joints.
Sell out the biodome on the moon.
The biodome. I'm telling you, listen. Elon Musk, all you billionaires that's investing billions of dollars. Because I've been watching y'all billionaires. Y'all ain't low. I know what y'all doing. You get
facts.
But you
trying to leave us out.
Yeah, you're trying to leave the planet or go underneath the planet. I see it already. You know, but you invest in billions of dollars to go out of space. I get it. Just build a biodome on the moon. Make that travel back and forth reasonable, and then start some shows. I'm serious.
Can I open for you? Is that cool?
Yeah, we out, bro.
All right, so fuck
we
that.
Out.
I gotta get it where I can fit it. So
I got to do the moonwalk.
We're lit.
Got to do the moonwalk.
Let me be DJ. We're lit.
Imagine moonwalking on the moon, fam.
Yo, I can see it now. Bitches with the fake moon boot Uggs.
But moonwalk.
Yo, nigga.
Imagine crowd surfing in almost no gravity.
Nigga, they push you up. That's it, nigga. You can't come back down.
This is amazing. You know what I'm saying? I have thrusters. You know, but like I'm saying, like, listen, man. Yeah, no, I not only thought about this, but I think about this. And I'm going to think about it on my ride home. Like
even the moonwalk will have a whole different concept.
Yeah, it'll be the moon glide. It'll be the moon glide.
But what would you call it?
It just be the
fucking walk. You'll have to come up with an earth walk dance.
Yeah.
Right.
What's the earth walk dance gonna be?
What would that be? Yo,
walking without bouncing.
or you'll go up and you'll just act like you're walking regular before you hit the land. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard, bro. I got plans. All these are copyrighted. Don't take my idea.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yo, can you imagine niggas breakdancing on the moon?
Bro.
And they just do the head spin. They just keep
bro. Like, these are things that I think about, and I will be involved on the first outer planetary club / dome / part. Like, it will happen, bro. Yeah. I got a whole. My first dream was to be an astronaut. My whole left arm is dedicated to outer space. Like, it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a real thing. Like, and it's a story that interlocks with ontologies and everything. It has meaning. Like, I'm into this space shit. Like, come see me, Elon Musk. All y'all billionaires, man. Come on.
That's what it is.
Make sure to buy your tickets in umpteen amount of years for Chris Rivers on the moon.
Bro. This is
save your money, people.
Save your money, save your air, save your kids. Hopefully they can come too.
Word.
Yeah.
Watch out for nuclear EMPs.
That's a fact.
It's a problem. Continental blackouts. It's a real thing. It's a real thing, bro. Yeah. Do your push-ups now.
Okay. Wow. So early on,
it's gonna be like Walking Dead early though.
He knows. No, you know. I know you. You really do know. I know you know. I know you know.
It's gonna be like The Walking Dead early.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready. Like, I'm ready though. I'm ready. You know, you seen the back of my trunk.
I was ready.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Anybody who sees the back of my car, I got a case of water. I always got something in my. I got a whole medical kit. Yeah, I got a whole medical kit.
She's ready for the shit.
I ain't ready. I got jackets in case it get winter time.
Facts.
That's what's
I'm ready. I got a whole set of clothes, shoes.
Facts.
Speaking of plans, now you was talking about your day in the beginning of the interview. You was talking about the there was a part where you was thinking about 5 years from now, where are you going to be?
Right.
Now I know that you have your it's like a 12 or 11 year plan now? Because you want to have certain things done and achieved by the time you're 35. Yeah.
You just
listen, man. I'm out here. Look, Darkside, we outside.
Just hug you like astral project. Later on, we're astral projecting. We're
that's a fact.
With our spirits. That you really, really do your thing. Yeah, man. Like I'm trying to retire when I'm 35. When I say retire, I mean like I want to not. I want to, at the age of 35, I want to do only what I want to do. Exactly. I want to have the ability to do that. Because even now in music, I love it, but I still do things I need to do or don't. Right. You know what I'm saying? I want to, at that point, if I wanted to never work again and just travel the world and just do push-ups on mountaintops, I want to be able to do whatever my heart, if I wake up in the morning, I'm like, I want a pineapple. I'm going to Hawaii to get a pineapple. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to wake up and know that you could do anything at any time, that's what I want at 35. Okay. Not saying I'm going to just lie around all day and do, but I want that freedom. And the chapter of hip hop in my life, I would say I will be transitioning to other chapter. I'm writing an anime. It's fire, bro. It's fire.
That's not talk about anime, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm writing.
Can I get a character?
Yeah.
Oh shit, yo, I love.
If you could have one power, what would it be? If you could have one power, what would it be?
Mind reading.
Mind reading. I'll have someone based off you in it. Don't worry.
Mind reading and you watch the show Lucifer, right?
Nope.
No. Okay,
you want to be the devil?
His demon sidekick, right?
Oh, nigga.
His demon sidekick, she's into like very like knit. I used to do karate and I used to kick ass, right? That was my favorite thing. Thank you.
I'm trying to act close.
That used to be my favorite thing.
Anybody want a brownie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Man, you know that's
I don't eat like dairy or eggs.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, my fault.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, it's good as shit.
No,
it looked good as fuck. At this point, it would just blow my guts out. Like,
Lord.
No, but
she's honest about it.
I used to do karate, right? And I liked in boxing at one point. I stopped that.
All about that life.
I have the bag in my garage is a gym. My garage is a gym, and I used to box with my father. Believe being the youngest and the only girl.
Got you.
I gotta kick ass.
Yeah.
So it got to a point where in karate class nobody wanted to fight me.
Oh,
damn. And then in boxing, I had punched somebody in the face like hard, and then it almost broke their jaw. So that was that.
It was like, sorry, you're disqualified.
So that could be my character, the ninja mind reading.
That's dope,
man.
Ninja mind reader.
All I'm gonna say is I love the way anime portrays females.
Oh,
because
I don't want to be
slightest win, the titties just bounce.
Oh yeah.
Like 30 seconds, hard body. Like,
yo, I've never seen skin glisten so much naturally. Like,
all over that ball, nigga.
Yeah.
I couldn't help it. Listen,
I've watched a fair share of cartoon porn in my life. It's pretty amazing.
Now, we talking anime. I highly recommend.
Hentai. A lot of people don't know what it is. So I
know about some hentai. If you're talking anime, I highly recommend High School DxD.
Oh yeah, amazing. Yo, watch ReZero. They just came out with a four episode Castlevania.
I saw it, but I haven't watched it yet.
Bro.
Yeah, I know it looks good. I know it is. Yeah.
Watch that shit.
All right, I got it.
But yeah, I've been on it. I watch all that stuff. But yeah, like transitioning to different places in my life at that age, and like really, really for it, because I not only want to be a rap, I also want to do short stories. I also want to make movies. I want to act. I want to be involved in activism. I want to be involved in the world. I really want to be a person that at the end, I don't know exactly everything yet, but 100 years from now, I want them to really talk about me, like. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I know I want to really become immortal through my actions. Like, as my flesh, as this vessel dies, and that energy that can't be destroyed or created transcends into the universe, I want it to be spoken of. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's an important thing. Okay. In fact, energy cannot be created or destroyed. Like, you are a materialization of the compressed energy. Like, you are part of the universe. So for you to think that you can't alter the universe when you're a part of it, it's just crazy to me. Like, you can, at a quantum level, affect the universe around you with your thoughts, which is why you got to think positively. Think about what you want and not what you don't want. You got to resonate what you believe. Like, it's strong stuff, man. I mean, I say a lot of this shit in passing, but it's like, do your research. Like,
of course, definitely. Now, shameless plug. I couldn't be me without saying this. You want to get into acting. You happen to be talking to the vice president and studio head of WBM Real. You're looking at the president right there, DJ Mainstream, and we're actually in
process. Could you really rock one time, my brother? Just... there it is. He's
going to get on the mic and say he's mad regular. Fuck out. Yeah. Anyway,
I possess high levels of normality.
Yeah, but anyway, I was definitely
super regular. Sorry.
So I'll definitely stay in touch with you and Scorp and make sure we have anything. We'll try to send it to you if it's like a role that we feel that it would be to your liking. That you
please, yeah. And we got all for different things. Right now, we just like really focus on just like the music and stuff like that. Yeah. But as we bridge out, we definitely gonna start doing those things. And
then maybe if music could be in.
Of course.
All sorts of shit. Yeah. I'm sorry, millionaires have 7 different sources of income. Don't limit yourself.
Exactly.
Do not limit yourself. Review everything you can do, especially in your field, external, and just
I'm trying to win the $1,000 a week lotto.
Bro, I've been trying to do the
$1,000.
Yeah, the scratch off, the win for lives. I playing that shit.
I got a class.
Playing that shit.
I got a class to become a state certified instructor, right? Mm-hmm. It's upstate in Goshen, New York, right?
Jesus Christ.
Where nobody is. Like,
population
I went to Dunkin' Donuts and my sandwich came out like the picture. I was like,
wow.
You know, they didn't burn the croissant. The patty was in the middle. Jeez. The cheese wasn't cold. It made me, my coffee was a half and half with 4 sugars just like it.
That's amazing.
It was like a small town where nobody goes, right? Buying all the fucking lotto tickets.
Yeah, no, that's how you do it.
Because that's where nobody buys them that much. Like here at the corner stores, they give the populated places less chances of winning. Of course. Right? And they give the non-populated places more chances. So
I'm about to go to a place where it's like the population is 12. Fuck that. I'm about to be the 13th nigga. Like, who are you? Who do you know? Don't worry about it. Give me the fucking
places like that don't got a lot of minorities. I'm not gonna lie. You will stand out.
That's right.
Get in, get out.
It's me.
Come on, nigga. They got the pitchforks. They give me the.
It's literally me and a Spanish girl in class. That's it.
You sound like a joke.
Black
and Spanish girl going to a
Word. You sound like a punchline. Yeah, like.
We're the token people.
And you know what would be the wonderful end to that story? That both of us won.
Yeah.
Both got money.
I do got money.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I mean that $1,000 a week. I'm trying to be paid.
Yeah,
if I get that,
I definitely wouldn't mind like a few racks a week for no reason.
Right.
Yeah,
but I would still work.
For no reason.
I would still work to piss people off, one. Right? So all the people who you know they want to fire you, be like, go ahead. Still make money.
I'm making that. I'm working for myself. I
would open my dog grooming business.
Damn right. Dogs need love too.
I know. I groom dogs now, so that's my goal to eventually do it with or without the lotto is happening. And very.
You gotta be quick with it.
That's a whole nother story.
Well, because niggas is dogs, so.
No, we don't groom niggas. They gonna have to figure that shit out.
That's important.
Very important. Take responsibility for your goddamn self. Go figure it out. I had a dog groomer in my Uber a few days ago. And like she was like legit, like she had a whole kit, like she travels and stuff. And she was like, oh, let me put the stuff in the trunk. And I almost left this bitch on the corner because I did not know that she was supposed to be in my Uber. That shit is hard, y'all. When they give you names, they don't give you no pictures of nobody. They just give you a name. So like they sit in the car and you have to be like, is your name such and such? And so I almost drove away from this bitch. But once
they don't show y'all our profile pictures,
there's no, I don't see shit.
We see y'all.
Well, that's wonderful. We don't. Congratulations.
We see y'all profile pic.
I think it's dead.
We don't see a goddamn thing. How about that? But she put her stuff in the thing. She was like, yeah, I went to Long Island and I came to Queens and I did this and I did that. And I really need to get a car because I'm spending a lot of money on Ubers. And I'm like, thank you for supporting black business.
Oh shit!
Was it a black girl?
She was Spanish, which is why I bring it up.
I mean, we all black.
We're all black.
Look, I like
big butts. You cannot lie.
No, I just want to open business and be successful.
Yeah, let's do it, man. Ultimately, just be happy. Just be happy. Don't worry.
So when you see my grooming salon coming, just send.
Sweat it.
You got a dog? All right, go to.
Okay. All right, just making sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right now,
Cardi B, because you said it.
Cardi B was in Soho today in front of my boyfriend's job with Offset, and they was kissing and all that stuff. I was mad hype. I'm sorry, I just really love Cardi B, so I just have to throw that in there.
I think she came. All right, I have to ask because they've been doing this a lot lately, asking other Like, you know, because she's new. What do you think about her?
Oh, I think she's unapologetically herself, and I love that. Yeah, and I love that. I think that she's the type of person that makes you really question things because like people judge her off the rip about being her, but like who the hell are you to judge someone? Like she's being successful and she's not afraid to be herself, and she, for what it's worth, she do be saying empowering shit, but she's also not trying to be a role model. And at the end of the day, it's like I think as a parent, like because a lot of parents, I don't like what she's like, but it's just like then tell you like what do you think? Like people aren't supposed to do things because your kids like watch your kids then like. Yeah, like I don't really know, like what I don't like what the fuck you like.
Be a parent.
You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, like it's a parent that you need to be a parent. Like and it's
who knew?
You know, and it's one of those things like I fucks with her like heavy, like she's dope, like she really did it, like, and she's mad honest. I love her honesty, her transparency is what gets me the most. You know what I'm saying? Like she's not gonna be marked down as one of the most lyrical, prolific artists of.
But she's gonna be the most realist, right?
But not even that, like she's definitely real as hell. She's fun, she's entertaining, and she's so herself. And I think it just if someone could take something from her, I think it would be like be yourself, beyond anything, like be who you are. And I think that's great.
And just be that
unapologetic, like, man. Yeah. She's unapologetic.
Did you see her video though?
Yes.
That she posted.
Yes.
About she said
I watch everything.
A lot of people in the industry are now saying she fucked her way to the top.
Wow.
If I did, nigga,
and she said I did, nigga. Who?
What?
I mean, she puts it in her fucking lyrics.
She said,
she got that wet pussy nigga want to swim with his face.
No, she said, who the fuck do I gotta fuck to get where I'm at? Because I don't see none of y'all niggas on the
here.
Y'all
here.
And on top of that, like why do men feel like they dictate like what sex means to an individual? Like who like where is like you have your own body, just like who gives a fuck? Like why are you regulating things?
Why are y'all so concerned about what's going on in my pussy?
Why does a woman have to fuck her way to the top? Why can't she just be successful from the word?
And even if she did, what the fuck is it to you? Niggas kill people to get to the top.
That's facts.
Like this nigga's worse. Their way to the top.
That's worse. Word.
I've been there.
You betray your friends.
I'm gonna get too
like that's worse. It's like people like. She probably gonna suck. Like you're gonna suck someone's dick anyway. You might as well do. If it's gonna be I'm not saying. I'm not encouraging prostitution and I'm not encouraging. But I'm saying if someone does do that to get to where they're going, and you're still judging someone else's life, then you need to do something to get to where you need to go. Because if you honestly because time is the only thing you can't get back. You feel me? And if you're gonna take priceless time out of your day to try to shit on somebody else that's living their life, then you really need to reassess your priorities. Like on some real shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like stop being so concerned. Like for real. Like that's what irks me. It's like I get what you're saying, but does it really matter? Does it really matter?
Do it.
You know, to you especially. Like if you didn't get mad salty, go on someone's page and start typing a hateful ass comment, would your day have been any better or worse? Like, you know, so like, yeah, just focus on yourself.
I'm gonna say, I watched Love and Hip Hop just for her. Because she was one of the
she's off
like
now. Good.
She was off the script. Like they couldn't control her like as a person. You get what I'm saying? Like when you see her, you know that this is her. When you meet her in person, that's her. When you see her off cameras, that's her. Like it's just her.
When she did the VMAs and she was performing, like after she finished performing in the goddamn glittery bodysuit, looking like a god, right? She was like
disco ball
at the end. She was like, "Thank you, everybody," looking like a god, right? She was like
disco ball
at the end. She was like, "Thank you, everybody." I was like, oh, that was so beautiful. And she did that.
She saw herself.
On MTV.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And like I said, like I love when people break down break down the regime, because most people don't realize like everything that you think is right is because someone built a system in which that was right and something is wrong. You know what I'm saying? Granted, people have natural moral compasses, but outside of that, like what a woman's like, why the double standards, why men can do this and women can't, or women can do this now, or certain races can't, like the connotations, like when someone starts breaking those things down and you start to wake up a little bit, I like that shit. So for her, like I appreciate that aspect of her, whether she's doing it intentionally or not. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate what she represents in that aspect. Okay. Amen. Out.
All right. So where can our audience, our fans, find your music, find you like on social media, everything? Where can they follow you at? Any performances coming up they can see you perform live?
Yeah, I'm primarily based out of planet Earth. Yeah, feel me?
Right
and
now.
Then, currently. Secondly, you know,
after party on Saturn.
You can follow me on all sorts of social media. I'm gonna give you my Instagram because that's the one I'm on the most. It's Dragons and Rivers. Facebook is Chris Rivers, and the Twitter is @only Chris Rivers. Definitely hit MGMT at ChrisRiversMusic.com for any inquiries, interviews, shows, stuff like that. And the YouTube is Chris Rivers Music, and definitely check that out. Get Delorean. It's the newest the album we got out right now. Crazy. It's amazing. I'm not just saying that. I actually genuinely like it, and I think y'all would too. So y'all should get that. It's on. It's called Delorean, Delorean. Type in Chris Rivers, and that's on Apple Music, Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, all over the place. So just go get that. And yeah, man, just stay tuned. We got a bunch of stuff coming, and it's nice.
That's what's up. Yeah. Now, before we get into the freestyle, there's one track that I was thinking about that I actually have to bring to attention because listening to it at first, I was like, oh, no, this is a dope record. But it wasn't until I was doing the write-up when I'm actually really listening to every single word. I'm like, hold the fuck up. How many Tupac songs did you slip into that hook thinking that nobody was gonna fucking pick
Every single line was a Tupac song.
Yeah.
And that's what it was. And shout out to Scorp. You know what I'm saying? Conceptually, he's crazy too. Because it was a Brenda Got a Baby kind of vibe. So every single thing in there was Tupac's song names, and that's one of those things that that's for the people like you and the really people who really dig deep and really that's for the scholars 100 years from now. Yeah, so it's one of those things. So that's a Family Guy reference. I don't know if you, but yeah. So it's like normal. You want to be a Norm Hall because he's a normal guy. You know what I'm saying? But that was super fun, man. And we try to do that. We try to make it real in depth. I like entendres and
I see that.
You know what I'm saying? It's important, man. It's important.
It caught me because my mom's name is Brenda. So as soon as I heard it, I was like, hold the fuck on.
Yeah.
I listened to it, I was like, oh shit, nah.
Yeah. Hail Mary, then I had a baby, okay, Heaven's Ghetto, every line. Yeah.
That's what's up.
It's
That's
fun,
dope
man.
as shit.
It's fun. That's what's fun about it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Speaking of fun, I think we're gonna have some fun here tonight.
Oh, definitely. I like to tell people to just let me rap for a little bit, then y'all can start throwing me words. I just gotta warm up.
Of course,
you know what I'm
definitely.
Saying? If I'm whack as hell, it's okay. Because I'm freestyling.
Let's try it. Let's go.
It sounds really cool. Right. Yo. I'm gonna wait for it to drop. Oh, I know the beat. I'm tripping. Look at me. I'm like, what beat could this be? Yo, I'm a different type of nigga. The all sinister thought splitter, the talk diminisher. Chalk outlines, follow my integers every 16. Kill your dreams like it was Coffee Bean Deliverers. Vivica Fox trot these thoughts. Better not stop slobbing cock till my tots drop or I'm not hot. So when hell freezes and the sky falls and it bored these haters latched onto it like it was my balls. I'm Popeye on raw spinach. Thor's image, I'm often auction off the organs of scorched victims. From my battles, I rip them like Hulk denim. Not everyone can rap play positions, we all winning. Yo, I got sweatsuits and snapbacks. Couple pairs of J's at the vertebrae make your back snap. Rap attack mastery packs packed in my backpack. Backtrack forever, still got you niggas on mad laps, yo. So never test a new regime, though it's dragons up. I put the aqueduct in these flows. King quotes, my Excalibur grows. Caliber most lethal to you amateur boast. Hand them a toast, just to even the odds. And my demons do mob, and you could throw me some words. I'm talking cream on the cob, and you could throw me some word. Watch it converge like the birds with the feathers and beats coming through. I'm smashing my feet.
Revolutionary.
Oh, yes. Hey, I love that word. Hey, let's keep it going. Yeah, I'm revolutionary. Niggas just know that the booth gets scary when I come through. You know I'm always super hairy like I'm Sasquatch. I might just rap toxic words inside of your it's converge. I'm like a bird super fly. I got no equals. I'm like an ego. Fire higher than an ego. You know you people. You said the moon, that's lunar. Coming through with 2 bars. Sonar, that's underwater shit. Like a dolphin, that's porpoises. My purpose is like porcelain. I shattered niggas, no hurricane. You heard the flame, you heard my name. Everything you know is like a brainstorm. I take form, I maintain. Everything I do, you know, insane brain. Chemical waves inside of my shit. The sage, the word sage. Donald Trump, we getting Trump. That nigga stumped like trees that's chopped down. Like I'm on the block now. Niggas know I got hot rounds and hot lead for anybody coming off the top of the head. I just be trapping like I'm like what, whipping drugs and niggas napping. While I'm over here, you niggas steadily slacking. But I'm a dragon as it happens. I'm attacking niggas, hop on bandwagons like LeBron going to Cleveland. Intelligence, my relevance matches that of the delegates and heaven sent presidents. Every everything I do, you know it's relevant. My relevance matches that of the second shit. I just combining words now. Heard the first style, intentionality. That's not a word, but my mentality just converge. I'm coming through like actually tragedy, causing casualties to niggas' families. I can't hit the beat, but bouncing on it. I'm coming through like a fountain on it, and that's a fountain of youth. What you say?
Darkside.
Darkside. I'm coming through like, oh, Darkside. That's superhero villains. That's Superman coming through and killing. He has his own planet. He's a savage, shoot laser beams, and he managed to kill Superman. That's Kryptonians, harder than bones on super soldiers and corroding them like corrosive shit inside of my brain. Off the top of the shit, I'm spitting all these flames like a rocket shit.
Old
the
school.
Oxidus, old school. You know I only school niggas the school of hard knocks, and I'm coming off the top. That's hard drops like atomic bombs on Nagasaki. Oh, Nagasaki and Hiroshima. I said Nagasaki. That's not a word, but niggas can't stop me. I'm coming through like a bird, and I'm dropping these bombs. I got the napalm on my arm and harder than an 8 palm. That's how I do it. I'm fluent like fluids inside of my vein, inside of my brain. That's cerebral chords. You could throw more words, driving a Honda Accord 2002. I got anime, sipping Alizé, and it's actually what I do all damn day. And my family be loving me, but they know I'm a nerd. But I converge all these words inside of my soul, then surge like lightning strikes coming through. I'm fighting like Mike and biting niggas like Holyfield. I'm coming through, you know it's real. The soldier kills anybody that steps against him. I am the entity with the energy and memories of Duracell. I was birthed in hell, can't you tell, nigga? Irma, Jose, can't match my shit. What you say, miracle? That's how I do, cause I'm blessed, but I'm more spiritual than religious, and niggas know I increase in exponential levels, not intervals. How I do it, I am killing you, killing things. I'm never voiceless. Know my choices expanded when I come through, hoisted, and buoyancy is how I float in seas. And niggas know I got the shit that's chosen. These lyrics are like perfectly formed and in my mind like a storm, like Irma. That's man-made. I don't want to talk about heart, but I'ma come through from the start. That's heart with 2 A's, and niggas know they got a movie coming out called Geostorm featuring Gerard Butler right when the actual storms is coming through and cutting through niggas like cutlery. You seen that shit? That shit was bugging me. I don't know what's coming. That shit was hurting my soul. I don't give a fuck, but I'm just gonna slow it down now. Coming off the top, I take the crown now. Then I break grounds like pronouns. I'm profound. Niggas know I got the shit that's like soul sounds. That's soul food. I don't eat meat. I'm a vegan, and niggas know if they beef, and I'm just over here not cheesing cause that's dairy. Niggas know it's scary when I come through shaving niggas down so they ain't hairy. And niggas know I'm like Terry. Yours tearing ears off of niggas. That's a bite. Dragon strikes how I come through like asterisk. Double star. Might not slap a bitch. No abusive domestic violence. I come through like violence and spreading silence. I might just spit and break the earth with it. There's no percussion, but I'm just spitting and busting. Trying to find a shit like a porn star, but I'm more hard than any one of the niggas on Viagra. I might just come through with the stamina on banisters, jumping off of the roof like an actor. Spider-Man. Yeah, there we go. That's what I meant to say, but I be trying to find the words and I can't, but yeah. But we're there. Sorry, I was all over the place. But
it's cool. It was fun. Jesus fucking Christ. Yo.
Like he swang from like word, so he was like Spider-Man. He was like word.
Yeah. Yo, cool. Listen.
Thank you.
We gotta wrap this up.
Thank you. That was
Darkside.
So, if you would like to find Darkside, our IG is Darkside Radio. Our Twitter is Darkside Radio _. Our Facebook is Darkside Radio. The official website where you can see all the dope write-ups, including this great man's write-up for his project, Delorean. You can find that on DarksideRadioNYC.com. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns about getting booked, DarksideRadioBookings@gmail.com. SoundCloud is Darkside Radio. The YouTube is Darkside Radio. Amanda?
That's Amanda.
I mean, my fault. Yeah, I'm all over the place. Fucking flabbergasted.
I mean, it's just Manda 2_Bond on Instagram, Mandavon on Facebook, and Mandavon90S, as in Mandavon 90s on Snapchat.
Right. Okay.
Hard.
But wait, I'm sorry. Before you close out, one more thing. Of course, that album, Train of Thought, is available on my official website, blackouttherebel.biz. Actually, yo, listen. Fucking 6-line concepts.
6-line chronicles.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we out here.
I hear you.
Yeah, we.
If you want to find me, it's X_JD Noir on Instagram. You could use that to find me everywhere else. You tuned into Darkside Radio. I want to thank Chris Rivers for coming out.
Thank you for having me.
And being with us. It's Darkside Radio every Monday from 8:30 to 10. And remember, stay on the dark side.
Oh, I like that. All right now.